have a headache. I should go to bed. Okay, just one more drink and a couple more phone calls. Oh, yeah. Hello? This is the radio station, right? Mark Levin. Yeah. Talk to him. Well, yeah. How'd you know it was me? No, I'm not butt dialing. I'm drunk dialing. You know, if you think about it, like if everybody's running around doing all this with the carbon credits and all this innovative technology that corporations are making to sell to people, and the carbon credits, of course, the countries can make money off of, governments. Well, then why are none of them doing anything about reducing the population? Because frankly, if you reduce the population, you don't even need to worry about how much you're polluting if you get the people low enough. And it's just crazy what they're doing. Like, you got desalinators so that entire cities and countries can have water, and then they're dumping that salt back into the ocean. What the hell do they think that's doing to the ocean? The fish are going, I got enough salt here. You know, they're just swimming along, and then they get close to San Diego, and there's all the salt. It's like, oh, come on now. So just go after them. Say the population thing. Well, I know that God said to populate the earth. I know he told Abraham that, but don't you think it's populated enough? We're going to have 7.5 billion people, and you got fools planning for 9 billion, and then 12 billion, and then 15 billion. And in the meantime, you got people like Stephen Hawking saying this planet Earth's going to end in 1,000 years, and so we got to figure out a way to be at other planets off of this planet. Well, you know they're not taking poor people. You know they're not. They're going to be taking the rich people, and that it kind of makes you wonder if the rich aren't getting really rich right now because they've figured out a way to. They're either like going to be in space stations for a year while they neutron bomb this place, and get rid of all the people, or God knows what. You know that rich people always have a plan, and poor people always get screwed, and the middle class just keeps on dying. And you know what? If nothing else, nobody can be special in a world that has almost 7.5 billion people and is going to have 15 billion. You know, and they keep saying, like, there's fewer and fewer jobs. What are these people going to be doing? Anyway, it's all about population, except you can't make a bunch of money off of it. But that should be the angle, that should be the goal, is some way to humanely reduce the population, encourage people to not have babies, help pay people to not have babies instead of charging people more and more taxes and giving families tax credits. Families ought to be charged more for the more kids they have, the more they ought to get charged. And then they wouldn't have so many babies. I'm sorry. And the few that we have, we ought to do a really good job with them and treat them like they're precious, not teacup. But I mean, give them opportunities and make sure they have good educations. And I know that you Christians got a problem with the populating the earth, but you know what? I think that Jesus taught a lot of common sense. And he said, what? He taught, love God, love people, help others, forgive everyone. And I don't see where he said, and go and have so many babies that you hurt the children who are born today so that they don't have decent drinking water and a decent life, and that they're just crushed by poverty and by global competition. We're supposed to take care of our children and our poor, and how can you do that when life doesn't have any value? There's so many people that life doesn't have value. Unless you're rich, you just don't have a lot of value. That's not right. It's not right. It's not right. That's a good song, except I think it's already been done. You have to go? Well, Mark, I love talking to you. I don't know why you hate me so. Yes, you hate me. Yes, you hate me. Okay, well, the great Levin, you be good. Bye. Mm. Uh. Go to sleep. You know what? In this country right now, if you're even if you're a minority, do you know that universities, they have said they do not have to reduce in a global population. They do not have to reduce the cost of tuition anymore because there's an endless supply of students. If Americans can't afford it, foreigners can, and they actually are preferentially admitting foreigners over American minorities than Americans because the foreigners can afford to pay more. They will pay more. You know what? This country is screwed. We're competing with China and everybody else around the world. These emerging countries are protecting their jobs. They're protecting their people. They're throwing our companies out. They're buying back their oil, their natural gas, their minerals, and throwing our companies out. They're being smart and taking care of their stuff while our government's just selling everything off to whoever the highest bidder is. You got so much of America that's foreign owned, and they keep talking about all these exports and stuff. Well, are they foreign companies that are here and they make products here to sell to Americans here? Yeah, well, and if there's any exporting going on, is that our energy that's all getting exported out of here? Anyway, that's stuff to think about, and since, I ain't making any money off all this anymore, so I'm just spilling the beans. I'm just spilling the beans. Yeah. Hello, Hillary Clinton. Oh, y'all want me off the line so that other people can call? Oh, sorry, sorry, sorry. Okay, good night. Good night. Oh, good morning. Goodbye. Mm. That's cold. Oh, gotta get another drink.